What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the beautiful Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com, where you can buy cool action figures. And this show is Hella Dope. Aaron,
Yo,
how the hell you doing?
doing good. Still, got this stupid fucking cough. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, no, I'm over it.
I mean,
It's like a month and a half now.
you were supposed to leave that shit in the last year. You know, new year, new you.
Yeah, no, but it said, sorry, buddy, I'm hanging out.
This isn't even your final form.
Exactly. It's just about to Super Saiyan up.
Yeah. Well, speaking of New Year's, how was your New Year?
It was all right. Didn't do much. Went to Bethany's grandma's and had some food. Went to a friend's house, hung out, came home.
You didn't go to the casino?
I had the kids.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a good time. So did you?
And I probably didn't want to deal with that crap anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my boss at work went to the casino, and I was like, I think Aaron hangs out there sometimes on New Year's. Maybe they'd pass each other, and it'd be like some whole weird small world thing.
I haven't been in the casino in a while. It's been several months.
Yeah. Well, it's probably better that you stay away from there. You know, you already have a sports betting addiction, so you don't need anything more than that.
Sure, I do. More ways to win money or lose it, whichever one comes first.
I feel like it's losing money. Doesn't the house always win? Just not your house?
You ain't lying. That is the truth.
So you had New Year's Day off, man. What did you do New Year's Day?
Not a damn thing. Watch football. Watch those Ohio State Buckeyes take care of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Nice. I was supposed to spend my day playing Marvel Champions because, you know, I get limited time to do the thing that I love. And I was like, well, before I do that, I have to like organize all these cards. And I have like 5,000 cards, Aaron. And I'm like, this will take me like an hour or so. Freaking, I'd say 10 hours later, my wife yelled at me and she said, for the love of God, you only get one day where people aren't going to bother you. You know, there's no mail. You know, you don't have anything going on. There's no job. Just please, for the love of God, play your fucking game. So after 10 hours of organizing, which I didn't even get to finish doing, I played a game and got my ass kicked. Cyclops and Nightcrawler, they just didn't get the job done for me.
Yeah, I was checking out the guy you were referred me to, the Grouchy Nerd, I believe his name is.
Oh, yeah. Good guy.
I was checking out some of his new vids.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to part cheese a couple decks myself. I was looking at that Phoenix though.
Yeah. I got that for Christmas. I haven't tried it yet. I'm just so fucking far behind. Like, you have the core set, man. I recommend just playing the fuck out of it and getting the value out of it, because you start adding new stuff, and next thing you know, you're buying packs and you're not even fucking playing with them. Like, there's campaigns I haven't finished. There's villains I haven't fought. They're just sitting there. And then it takes so long for me to get around to playing again. I'm just like, well, I'll just build this shitty deck and then I'll just fight Rhino. And that's all I ever end up doing, Aaron, because I'm just so rusty on the game. I'm like, oh, I'll just fight Rhino. And that's all I ever get to do.
He's a good go-to villain, man.
No, he is. He is super, super easy to start with. Like, it's a good warm-up. I was doing the attack on the X Mansion. That's where the Brotherhood of Mutants, they're attacking obviously the X Mansion, and there's all these different scenarios. Like, you get to fight on the basketball court or in the cafeteria, and you got the Blob and Pyro and all these fucking people coming at you. It's a good time, but again, Cyclops and Nightcrawler just weren't getting the job done for me. I was getting fucking wrecked.
Nice.
Straight wrecked. So yeah, that's where we are with that.
All right.
Now that I'm done boring people with my super awesome fun card game that nobody's ever heard of, I guess I should probably ask you, Aaron.
Mm,
What you sipping on?
well, funny you ask. I retired the water for today,
Okay.
and went back to Old Trusty.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But it
off the wagon.
bought some friends.
Mm-hmm.
Speedway had a deal. They had like a little dollar table.
Mm-hmm.
I got the all strawberry Starburst for $1.
Okay.
So we're hanging out.
Nice.
Eat
Are
some
you putting
Starburst.
that in your steel reserve?
But no, that sounds interesting.
just, just jam it into the can, just smash it in there.
It'll get in there eventually.
Yeah, or
It'll
you
come
put
out.
you put the Starburst in your mouth and then you take a swig and then you just swish it around. Like ghetto chocolate milk.
You know what? I might try that. See how it is.
Yeah. Well, I also like that you carry on the tradition of eating while on stream. It's just this time you're eating candy.
Yeah.
You got a good gimmick going.
Indeed, I do. By the
Yeah.
way, not a good combination.
No, it's a shame. Thought you were onto something there.
Me too. But no. What you got there, man? I saw you sipping on something in the mug.
Yeah, so in my trusty Hella Dope mug, I have some Diet Pepsi. Again, coffee keeps me up all night. I got to get up at 4 a.m., Aaron. I have to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow because we have snowpocalypse coming. And my wife does not drive in snow. I had to take her to work like a day or two ago because, there was just a pinch of snow on the ground. So tomorrow I have to drive her to work, come home, get ready, and then go back to work. So I don't need to be up until 1 a.m. tonight. I'm hoping the Diet Pepsi is enough caffeine to get me through the show and also let me go to sleep. But also I'm thirsty, man. I'm really dehydrated. So I got some good Kroger water. And then I have a Saratoga somewhere. Honestly, I don't even know where the fuck I put it. I'll find it later.
But it's a sign that you don't need it because it's gross.
No, it's delicious. I realized last week I didn't crack open that huge giant bottle, so saving that for another special occasion. But yeah, so today's show, I think we're gonna do something a little different. I mean, not like crazy different, but we got a bunch of new stuff in. Promoted it on Instagram. We made a little reel, nothing special. Made a little short, nothing special. But you were tossing around like, hey, we need to do more YouTube and maybe we can like go a little more in depth on some of the stuff that we got in. And I think that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to take a closer look at a whole bunch of stuff that came in, look at it on the site, kind of talk about it a little bit, give our thoughts on it. Is it cool? Does it suck? Should you buy it? Maybe you should.
Maybe you should anyway.
Yeah, maybe you should anyway. Just because we don't like something doesn't mean that you don't like something. It's fine. I hate lots of stuff. And yeah, we're going to take a closer look at some of that. But before we get into all that, Aaron, we should probably say hello to the chat.
Indeed, we should. And we'll start the day off with our good friend Trusted Screamers with a happy Hella New Year. Love using the shorts as a way to say new in stock. We'll totally have you guys on in 2025. Well, thank you. More things to come.
Yeah. And shout out to Trusted Screamer and Junkion. They both have their separate channels. But they're doing good work. They had their podcast the other night. They invited me on to come shoot the shit, but I was literally buried in orders. And then, I had to take a meeting and fucking just, God, I got so many fucking boxes in front of me, dude. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
So
we'll touch up on that later too, I guess.
Yeah, it was a really busy night, but I enjoyed the show. I recommend you guys catch that replay.
Awesome. And not to be followed up too closely, but Roll Keeper with a hella hello in the Hella New Year. Hella Dopers.
Yes. Hello, Roll Keeper.
Cut through comics. Chad's holding him hostage. So you know how that goes.
Yeah, chat ended like an hour ago.
Oh, so I guess that was at 8:10. So yeah.
Yeah, chat went on early tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern,
Oh,
and ran like 3 hours still. But I listened to a good majority of it before I had to start getting ready for this.
fabulous. And then we have Hey Cannon, bring it. Sir, it has already been brought in twice.
Whoops, I didn't mean to pull that up.
Good job,
Sorry.
sir. Good job. One job, okay.
Push the buttons.
Easy. The one and only Miss Stacy Hatch with the hey hella dopers. Good to see you, Stacy. Hope you were doing
And
well. Hope you're having a happy new year.
hopefully she'll be joining us in 2 weeks for our member stream. I guess I haven't reached out to her to even see if that was a good day for her, but
Nope, too late. You're doing it.
yep, too late. You're doing it.
We got Lunchbox Killer with
What's
the
up?
hell yo, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to be followed too closely by Robert's Infinite Realms with the hella dope and jelly time. It's freezing cold and ice. We don't have the ice yet, but it's cold as shit up here.
Stupid cold.
Mm-mm. My dog's in one of those like, I don't want to go outside because it's too cold, but I'm outside, so I'm gonna not come in until I feel like it. Like, well, you need to make up your mind, bro. So I'm not standing here.
Exactly.
Then he starts barking. Then I get a text message from my neighbors like, "Your dog's barking." We can hear it. We know.
He's a fucking dog. That's what they do.
Yeah. The Titan. Hail to the Hill though. Duo 2005 is set to be amazing. I hope so, man. I hope so. Can't be worse than 2024, I think. To be continued.
We will see.
And of course, the one and only Zakanan rumbles into the stream and parks somewhere not in Stacy's seat. Very good idea. I mean, she did keep those 1/12 steel chairs very handy.
And he will be our first guest of 2025 this time next week.
Ooh. Good to know. I'll make sure I bulk up. Get the guns going.
Oh, yeah. We got to get our gains going.
Yeah, I got to do at least 10 push-ups.
Yeah, at least.
11. Maybe 11.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, I know. And we got Menjoza. What's up, y'all? What's up, Menjoza?
What's up?
The Collecting Brothers. Hey.
We should. Sorry, I know I'm always interrupting you while you're trying to get through this fucking chat. We should have them on sometime too. They have a great channel. Very well educated in what they discuss, and they're not like toxic or shitty. They just give real world opinions in a professional manner. I like them.
Well, I'll pencil that in. Well, Kaiju Kitty says, I got a stubborn cold. It sucks, yes. It sucks worse that they have no clue what this is. They're like, oh, you have walking pneumonia. Nope, sorry. Now you have bronchitis. Now you just have a cough. No shit, Sherlock. I'm the one fucking coughing every goddamn 10 seconds.
Maybe a bird flu.
Maybe. I do eat a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken. Whatever. And we got Talib, 1980. Hey guys, what's up, man?
What up?
It's Jay Gonzo. What's going on?
What's up, Jay Gonzo? Good to see you.
And then we got SCS Dog.
It's a new name. I don't recognize that name. Welcome.
That is a new name. Jay Lucas or James Lucas. Sorry, Jay Gonzo, James Lucas. It messes with you. Hey, Cannon says, I resolved my self-created issue with the pre-order and paid in full order of Death's Head. I just went ahead and paid for the second Death's Head. Can't wait to get them. Yes.
They're going out.
And then Days Dimensions. I hope everyone's having a great night. Not too bad. So far, so good. And of course, the man of the hour. It's Chad.
It's Chad.
TGIS.
And yeah, so like I said, Chad went on early tonight. Awesome stream. Go catch that replay if you guys missed it. Or if you're just not used to Chad being on Sundays anymore. Chad likes to switch it up on you.
He does.
Is he here? Is he there? You don't know. But good show. So Maybe Chad's everywhere. So go catch that replay.
Hell yeah. And I just want to kind of touch on that the Death's Head.
Mhm.
Yes. No pickups over the last 24 hours, which is quite happy. Yeah, crappy. Anyway, I
Mhm.
can't talk today. So there's gonna be with snow getting planning for tomorrow. There's gonna be some delays in shipping, guys. So please work with us here. We're gonna try and get everything out as quickly as possible. I actually had to go drive to the post office. At my post office drop box, I was able to put 2 boxes in, and it was full. So my mailman's gonna be mad at me tomorrow if he decides to pick up some stuff, and if not, it'll go out Tuesday. But don't worry, got you.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, I have an amazing mailman. Sometimes he comes by twice, and I'm able to sneak in stuff that I wouldn't think is going to go out till the next day. I can get it in at like 7 o'clock, and he'll grab it and he'll take it. But when he is not working, it's hit or miss. So I have, oh god, we're almost to the ceiling right now with boxes in front of me. It is insane. So again, we are expected. What range are we in? 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's Ohio. Who the fuck knows? It could be 1 inch. It could be fine. Or it could just be balls to the wall. I don't know what the mail system's gonna be like. If it snows bad, no matter what, they're gonna be slowed down.
Yep.
So please be patient. Everything is packed and ready to roll out. It is just, is it going to roll out tomorrow? I don't know. And we do apologize for that, but sometimes that shit's just out of our hands. So
We were joined by the one and only 3POA host, Laser Pants.
I know that guy.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Yes,
He's okay.
we know 4 to 6 inches there is like a walk in the park.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. They said it was supposed to start at 8. It hasn't started yet. It's supposed to go until 6.
Toledo, I guess, is up in the Dayton area. They just got 2 inches
already. Damn. Yeah, it's coming, and it's also humid out, so I think it's going to be like that packing snow, like that perfect build a snowman snow.
That's what the boys are hoping for. They're hoping for a snow day and to build snowmen. At least that's what Jaden wants.
I don't blame him, dude. That's what I want. I want a snow day.
Yeah, I'll watch from the window or from the camera. And I have a little microphone. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having fun in the snow while I'm like watching TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too old for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So those are shipping delays, but we're going to talk about what's fucking new, Aaron, because after a long drought here at Hella Dope Toys between thinking we're getting stuff and things not coming, and NECA and all that shit, suddenly, fucking 27 cases of toys landed all in one day.
Oh yeah, that was it's another 2 or 3 more at my door.
Yeah,
it's a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for it, but fuck, dude, I am so glad I was home when those boxes landed, and my wife didn't come home to it because like the whole porch was buried. Whole porch buried.
That's all the picture that you sent me. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and I don't think that picture really did it justice because I had to bring all of it in, bring it all downstairs, tear down all those boxes, pack all that shit. It was a good time. Good time.
We should send all of our snow to Chad.
Oh yeah, that would be great. It's super warm there. He can have all of it.
Yeah.
Please,
we'll drop ship it.
If it's not getting me out of work and it's not on Christmas, I don't fucking need it.
Yeah, dude, we haven't had a white Christmas in like 6-7 years.
Yeah. It's been like all of December was in the 50s.
Yeah.
I don't think it was very cold here in December. And then, January comes around and it's like, hey, fuck all y'all. wreck your shit.
New year, new me. Here's some cold and some snow.
So I forgot to test this before we went live, so I don't know what this is going to do with the template over. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, cool. That worked out well. That is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still a little covered, but that's fine. It's whatever. So I think the most awaited thing that we got was Marvel Legends Death's Head,
Yes.
which a lot of those went out. We still have a whole bunch in stock. And this was what, SDCC exclusive, something like that, Aaron?
I don't know, it was around that. There's either that or Pulse Con. I don't really remember.
One thing that I really like about this is the box, and we'll take a better look at this box here in a minute with pictures. But really cool, unique box for Marvel Legends. I like that a lot. They did what I assume is some sort of power level ranking on the back, even though it doesn't really rank or say anything. It's just a bunch of weird bars, which I was like, well, this is cool, but you only did half the job. What do all these little fucking bars mean? I don't know. It just says power. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at some of these pictures real quick. Because this is what is now here waiting for you. Aaron, what are your thoughts on Death's Head?
I liked it when I saw it, then I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then it's like that ex-girlfriend, you get rid of her, and then like all of a sudden, like she automatically she pops back up in your life again. That's what Death's Head's like for me.
Yeah.
It was amazing when I saw it because I remember making a post about it because everyone was griping because Pulse had sold out, and I think Big Bad had sold out at the time. I'm like, well, we have them up for pre-order right now, and still have some that you can't pre-order. And then they just kind of went to the wayside. But figure wise, I haven't had one in my hands. So I can't really talk too much about it, but it looks great. I wouldn't mind adding it to the Marvel Legends shelf. But we know. We'll see.
I think this works for two things. So if you're a Marvel Legends collector, this is great to have. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not completely familiar with Death's Head. I know there's Death's Head. I know there's Death's Head 2, which we did have a figure of, I think from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave, if I'm correct. But also the box is so unique. If you're an inbox collector, it's just something that looks kind of cool on the shelf. It doesn't have a hanger, unfortunately, so you can't just like hang this thing up. But yeah, I think it's nice. My only gripe with it is the head is a little dull. When I think when I looked at it at first, I pulled it out of the box. I was really excited. I'm like, this body looks good, but that head is just kind of plain for me.
No one likes just plain head.
Yeah, nobody likes just plain boring head. You gotta spice it up a little bit, So I think that's my only gripe with it. It looks like there's some good reuse from like Colossus and probably Cable, or I don't know. I'm not good with the reuse. I don't know what's what. I just look at my toy and say, yeah, I like that.
Yes, the Kanan, especially spicy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this thing is in stock right now. Where is the picture of the box? There we go. So this is what the box looks like. Like I said, super unique box for Marvel Legends. I don't recall any box like this before. I think it's pretty cool. Don't know if they're going to do something like that in the future, but I don't know. I like Death's Head.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Long awaited. We also got in Odin. Uh, so I know we're a little late on this one, but Odin came in, and this thing is fucking huge, dude. This is a big old boy. Comes with two heads, lots of accessories, and just a massive, massive body. I want to say uh, maybe this is from like Thanos,
Yeah,
Thanos size.
Thanos.
Yeah. But I like the heads. They look good. Uh, if you need a big figure and you need an Odin figure that really represents the character, I think that one does it. We got some other stuff. What the fuck else did we get? We got McFarlane Retro, which we're going to go to a little bit. We got two Krampuses, both creepy as fuck. We got some WWE figures. And then these finally came in, Aaron, and I want to talk about these here in a little bit. Hold on. Laser Pants is saying that the Odin is a 100% new sculpt. Interesting.
Still looks like Thanos though.
Well, I mean, I was saying that, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't know, he kind of looks bigger than Thanos, but I don't have my Thanos is bagged up in a drawer over there, so I don't really have it readily available.
I don't know where my Thanos is actually.
Yeah, that Thanos was a good figure. I should pull that one back out. Yeah. Out of all the stuff that landed, what are you most excited for?
Probably just the Street Fighter stuff, man. Like Jade is killing it right now, and I mean, I need to add that to my collection that's still sitting over there somewhere. Just need that.
Yeah.
Just waiting on the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. So while the Street Fighter wave mostly came in, we don't have Guile yet. Guile is. Do you have a rough date on Guile?
The only thing I know is supposed to. It got delayed till sometime this month.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's talk about something a little weird, Aaron, and that is the McFarlane Retro line, which is mostly based off of the old Batman TV show. At least that's kind of what the first wave was. Very true for the most part to the characters. That first wave did really well for us, minus the one random fucking Riddler that's still floating around. This one I have mixed opinions on. I think there's some bangers in this, and then just some really weird ass shit. And I don't know. I guess if you're
that's the one with the Joker mask, or his little mask that he has.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at it, all of it right now. So I think the weirdest part about this is the inclusion of Wonder Woman. So to my knowledge, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because I am wrong a lot. I don't recall a Wonder Woman being in the Batman show, and this Wonder Woman does not look like it's based off of the old Wonder Woman TV show. It kind of just looks like Todd was like, hey, let's throw in a Wonder Woman too, and just get really fucking weird with it. So
that's
I
not too
don't
far the
hate
Toddy
it.
Max thing, throw random shit in.
Yeah. I don't hate it though. I'm curious to see where it goes. I actually think it's for the most part a fairly good looking figure. The one standout I think from this wave is actually the Batgirl. I think that Batgirl looks really good. And if you are collecting this line or considering jumping into this line, I think that Batgirl is a must have. I think once she sells out, she's going to be really tough to find down the road. What else do we have in here?
Clock King.
Yeah, so we have Clock King, which again I thought that one was a little weird.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it's from like Well, it's not maybe show directed. A lot of it's from like a comic time frame. So like around the same like timeline, but didn't affect one or the other. Didn't do the show, but it was near the comic. I
Mhm.
think Ed kind of put it better in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the characters are based off comics of the same time period. So,
Okay. Yeah. So we have Clock King, but what's interesting about Clock King is that was also the platinum edition in the line. So we do have some platinum Clock Kings, which is obviously the same figure, but it's grayscaled. So it's
mm,
like a black and white figure. You just take all the color away. And I thought Clock King was an interesting choice for platinum as well.
I mean, how many more platinum Batmans are you gonna do?
Well, I'm just saying when you have a good looking Wonder Woman and a good looking Batgirl in the line, I don't know why you platinum the Clock King, but the fuck do I know? Um,
Mm.
don't know. So yeah, Clock King, he's hanging out in there. And again, I think if you're interested in this line, I think all of these are good to grab. I do want to take a closer look at this Wonder Woman though.
I wonder if Flavor Flav got its like clock idea from the Clock King.
Clock King. I also like that all these pictures, the photography pictures that were taken were with that Batcave playset in the background. Makes me wish I got it a little bit more, but I missed out on that one. Um, but yeah, so here's Wonder Woman. I don't hate the face. It comes
Mm.
with the lasso of truth. Body looks good. So do you think this is supposed to be a take on the Wonder Woman show? The face doesn't look like it, but the
I don't think so.
outfit does.
No, I would never really follow Wonder Woman like that.
Yeah, flat bottom on Wonder Woman there. That's a shame.
I mean, did Wonder Woman ever have like a badonkadonk on her?
I don't know.
I don't think she. I mean,
I don't know. It's modern take on things. I just feel like they all should, but
I don't know.
so I think we have like 3 of these left in stock. This is another one that will probably be harder to find down the road. And I think it's a neat tie-in to it. If you're a Batman 66 purist, I guess it's not really necessary, but I think it's fun.
Yeah, Donna needs that jump. Diana needs that jump in the trunk.
And here's the Batgirl, and like I don't know, I really think this is the standout of the wave, man. Like it's a good looking Batgirl
Yeah,
face. The outfit looks right. I don't know, the way these figures are designed, that crotch is a little weird, but whatever.
why are you staring at Batgirl's crotch like that? Then
I guess these are soft good capes, but that cape does look like trash from the back. But I like that there's no plastic capes. Ooh, Batgirl comes with some handcuffs, bro.
no, she's
Okay. Okay, Batgirl.
Batgirl's about to take Wonder Woman's lasso of truth and have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like this. I like the inclusion of the handcuffs.
Chad wants to know: does Batgirl have junk? Does she got that junk in the trunk? That
I can't tell because the stupid cape's in the way.
so Tony Mac says you got to buy the figure to find out if she's got that bootay.
Yeah, you wanna see Batgirl's butt, you gotta pay for it, friends. You gotta pay for
You you
that
tease.
ass.
You tease.
All right, we're gonna go a little bit weirder into this wave now with the masked Joker, which is just funny in general. I don't know. It's been so long since I watched this show, Aaron. I don't know what episode this is in reference to or why, but it's a red suit Joker with a red mask. He does come with some fun accessories here, some sort of tank. I imagine Maybe
So,
spray laughing gas everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. Does
Uh,
Joker have that junk? Oh,
you got. I mean, Joker's got all the junk.
all the junk. All the junk.
Titans handcuffs. Now we know why Batgirl is a standout for Ted.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like it. My wife's also a big Batgirl fan, so
Yeah, she
now I'm gonna tell her about these handcuffs. See where that takes me. Uh, but a fun little accessory, a fun Joker. Uh, I would say if you don't already have the other Joker, I don't know if this is like the best stand-in, but if you want something different, it's fun. And that's what this wave's all about. Todd's just having fun with y'all.
yeah, making you pay for seeing the junk.
Yeah. And then we have this is called Movie Poster Batman, and I don't know if this is in reference to an actual movie poster or if it's in reference to a movie poster in the show. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this one. Again, weird choice. Red Batman. Um, I think this is another one of those ones where you just have to really, really like the show and really like the line.
And Joseph says that Joker wore that mask in the Batman movie.
Okay. Damn, has it been that long since I've seen the Batman movie? It's one where he has the bomb. It's where the shark's in
Yeah.
there. He's got to punch the shark in the head a whole bunch.
Doesn't he always have like a bomb? Isn't that like Joker's thing?
No, Batman has that comical sized cartoon bomb, and he's just running around everywhere. They're like at a pier, and he's running around everywhere trying to find a place to get rid of this fucking bomb. And I swear it's like a whole 10-minute fucking scene, and everywhere he goes there's fucking people. He's about to chuck it in the water, but there's a bunch of people in boats. He just can't find anywhere to put the fucking bomb.
Oh, because they that's right. It's funny because they did a commercial on, I think it was Stripperella. It's a Pam Anderson's like superhero character where they did a scene like that in her little animated cartoon they did. I don't know why that popped in my head. Maybe because it's Pamela Anderson and who wouldn't. But yeah.
Yeah. But no, it is comically long. Yeah, I don't know. I have fond memories of that movie. It's probably worth a rewatch.
I'll add that to my watch list.
Yeah, and then so that's it for what's new in the wave. But also we do have one more of these Riddlers left from the first wave, and people were kind of weird about this because they were like, "Well, what the fuck is that? I don't want this weird pink Riddler." But now that we're kind of seeing the rest of the wave come to life here, I think it blends in. They're doing weird, unique shit with weird crotches.
Yeah. Weird crotches.
Yeah. Final thoughts on. Jeez. I gotta fix this.
You do.
There we go. Final thoughts on the McFarlane retro.
I mean, I'm not a McFarlane retro collector, but I mean, the Batgirl's cool. The Batman's cool. The Clock King's okay.
Clock King's okay. Yeah. I think this is this wave, this line is for somebody. I don't know if it's necessarily hitting the masses. I don't know if it's something I want, but look, if I grew up on the show, which I kind of did, I watched in the reruns in the 80s. I used to get excited when Batman would come on. But I mean, I guess if I grew up in that time and I was a collector, I'd probably be all in, hitting that nostalgia in all the right places.
Yeah, Kim says he's an articulation snob. I think that's where a lot of those retro ones, because your articulation is so limited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and It's pretty basic. It looked like single jointed elbows and knees, some wrist swivel, some head swivel, and maybe I don't even know if those there's waist swivel in these. I can't tell. I'd have to open one, and I don't really want to open one.
Fair enough.
But like I said, if you like it, you like it, and I'm all for that. So, moving on, Aaron, we got some WWE stuff that came in. And just in time, because tomorrow's a big day for WWE, right?
Indeed, it is. First episode on Netflix.
Are you watching that?
I mean, I don't work tomorrow, so I'll probably catch a sneaky peek since there's no football on.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what they decide to do with that.
I mean, I don't know. They say that they're not going to. They're going to keep it. They're going to keep the ratings the same. So they're going to keep it still in the kind of in between PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this is Netflix, man. This is where you can go back and do things that you couldn't do. You can have more blood. You can have inferno matches.
Yeah. I was kind of just hoping they would just come out and say, fuck. But
I mean, they're bringing all the stars out, so
yeah.
It's a Kanan wrestling talk. Oh man, yep, it's that time.
Man, that's how we're gonna spend the entire episode next week. We're just gonna harass Kanan about wrestling, a sports entertainment that he absolutely hates, but he's surrounded by it all the time. So he ends up learning all this shit that he doesn't want to know. I think that's hilarious. Good basis for a sitcom. You got this super jacked guy. He's just super amped up, but he hates wrestling, but he's just surrounded by it.
Well, you always talk about wrestling.
Yeah. So remind me what figures came in. We got some elites, and then we got, they're not called basics anymore. They're called Saturday Night Main Event or some shit.
No, you've got main event. They're called main event.
Okay.
Where to start? I'll start with the stuff that we have less of right now. You guys went through and ordered a bunch of these when I sent the marketing email. The WWE Ultimate 23 came in. That came with WrestleMania Rey Mysterio. This was his tribute to Great Muta. Pop that in there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I like that.
The outfit that he wore in his match against his son, Dirty Dominic, which we are currently sold out of. That was the one that went the quickest. And then, of course, you know him, you love him, LA Knight or Eli Drake, whichever one you remember him as. We still have a couple left, not a lot. That Dirty Dom is back. I ordered some more, so I don't know when those are coming in. Hopefully soon, because that went super quick. On to the Elite Series 112. Another Bray Wyatt. Nice little lantern there. Some extra hands. I just like Bray Wyatt. I like the character, everything that he had going. Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt. Up there, championship and some stuff there. So he was the last one to hold that blue belt, so it means something. But you know, who doesn't need another Bray Wyatt in the collection? I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the man of the hour, Seth frickin' Rollins, with the new WWE Heavyweight Championship. I mean, every wave now has Seth Rollins in it. Oh, he's kind of like the John Cena now. Like every wave had John Cena in it. Now it's like either Seth or Cody Rhodes. You pick your choice which one it is. I believe. I don't remember which one this is from. This is from Payback 2023 against Shinsuke Nakamura with those tights there. So there's that. And then we got two first in lines. One being Channing Stacks Lorenzo. I believe he's in NXT with Tony D'Angelo and his crew. So if you're watching NXT and you bought Tony D'Angelo, you can add now this fine gentleman to the Italian family. Also first in line, it's not my favorite figure. I like this figure for one reason. It's JD McDonough. But the accessory piece right there is his hair. His hair is not attached to his head. It's an extra piece. Quite hilarious, actually. So you need after your Judgment Day. There you go. Also, Xavier Woods.
Okay.
I believe this is maybe the third or fourth figure. Second time in the Elite line, I believe. So, him and Kofi went bad. They're now heels. Add them to the thing. And then Stacey Hatch. I saved this one for you because now you attack Robert with 112 steel chairs, you can now get this Becky Lynch and have a steel ladder.
Ooh.
And honestly,
yeah,
a pretty nice ladder. This one was from her 2023 Money in the Bank. So for it to come with the ladder is actually pretty sweet. Actually, like
you don't get a lot of ladders.
No, not at all. Now my wife takes it because she's like, "Oh my god, it's Becky Lynch." All right, well, it's gone now. And then the main event series, I'll go through these quick because they're basic. They're just the basics, but they have the new articulation to them. So, of course, Seth Rollins.
Of course.
Liv Morgan. Don't like the face, though. But it's all right.
You only live once.
You do. We have Batista. Not bad. Actually, like
It's been a while since we've seen Dave. It's been a few years.
Yeah, he also doesn't look as jacked. He's lost a lot of his jackedness.
Yeah, you get old. If you don't have to maintain it, why bother?
He wanted to lose it because they only for movie roles. They always booked him for like the big wrestler type.
Yeah,
he wanted to get more roles.
He didn't want to be The Rock.
Pretty much. You can't have a basic without another Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I saved this one for last but not least. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Not that bad. Actually looks pretty good.
I noticed we have a few wrestling toy collectors that whenever we put something up for pre-order, these people buy like 6 of them. Yeah. And at first I was always like, why the fuck do you need 6 of these basic figures? But then I realized that, similar to like the people that customize their Valiverse figures or their Mythic Legions, they also customize their wrestling figures. Mm-hmm. But I think the problem with it is those Mattel figures are such a fucking pain in the ass to take apart. Like, you can't even do a proper head swap, Aaron. It is a pain in the ass to take off one of those heads. It is awful. But yeah, no, there's full YouTube shows about people just buying all these basic figures and like, oh man, this Dolph Ziggler figure came in. I really like the boots, so I swapped the boots off and I put them on this figure. And oh, look at these tights; these are really good. Pop them on this figure. So like, even in the wrestling world, even though I think it's a huge pain in the ass and I don't recommend doing it, there's popping and swapping. And yeah. Not a fan of that. I do want to take a look at one of these. Actually, I want to take a look at a few of these. I don't want to look at these basics, but I'm on the wrong screen.
While you're doing that, where'd it go? Robert, I believe they're landing in the Valiverse warehouse like now or this week.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah. They're coming. They're coming.
Stacy, nobody was speaking of Robert. Shut up.
So another, as you said, another Bray Wyatt figure. This one's an Elite.
Yeah.
I guess I have the Fiend figure. I guess I don't have a Bray Wyatt figure because I was thinking, well, I don't have one of these.
See, I thought I did too. I mean, I have I have the Ultimate, which is the Fiend, and then I
Uh-huh.
have the Elite, which is I think it's like 95 or 96. When he had that match, I believe, against Randy Orton, and he caught on fire.
Okay.
That's the only two that I have. Now I have a regular Bray Wyatt. But yeah, thought I had another one.
So you have this figure in front of you. I don't know if you can see on the packaging. The first thing I think when I see this is there a way to illuminate that lantern? Like I'm
Oh
wondering, I'm sure you can't see
no,
underneath it. But I'm wondering if that's like hollow or if it's just a solid plastic chunk.
it's probably just all solid. Let me see. I don't have one open, but
Because
no.
from a toy photography standpoint, like that's a cool fucking lantern already. If you could light that bitch up.
No, it's the bottom of the base is all solid. Yeah, I mean you could probably if somebody with some nifty know-hows could probably put like a small LED light in there.
Hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't light.
Yeah, that's out of my expertise. So it comes with the sweet ass lantern, two heads. The tattoos look nice and vibrant.
Mhm.
Pants have a lot of detail. Like you got to give them credit. Like for as much as we complain about Marvel Legends not having detail or enough paint, I mean, look at those fucking pants, dude. That is
It's like
wild. There's
they definitely did Bray Wyatt justice, um, for his brother to be, carrying on the legacy and the story.
Mhm.
Big props there because I mean that's big shoes to fill. Either way it goes.
Yeah. And even if you're like Zakanin and you're not a wrestling fan, this is also a great background human to have in some toy photography, you know? Like that's what's nice about the wrestling figures is they are just normal dudes. And if you get one that isn't completely fucking naked, you know, like Randy Orton who's just running around in his fucking speedo all the time, but like this could easily be in the background of some toy photography shot and no one would bat an eye at it.
So
I also want to look at I got to fix this so it goes back the way it's supposed to go. I want to look at this. The fuck is his name? L.A. Knight.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So I reached out to Frank.
Hmm.
Um, I asked him like, "Hey, do you have any of these wrestling figures?" 'Cause I wanted him to, help bring some light to them because I know a lot of these came late, so some of these were already out. I'm like, "Hey, work your magic, and bring some light to these fakes." And man, Frank did a bang up job on the photo shoot that he did for this LA night, and almost instantly, like once he posted, I mean, 2 or 3 orders was like within the first minute of that uh, post being made. So, Frank, thank you for that, man. Awesome. Maybe.
Yeah. So Frank made that post. He tagged us in it, and goddamn, my phone. I thought the whole thing was gonna explode, dude. It was just going the fuck off. I was like, Frank, I am trying to do something. Fucking lit us up here, which is great. I appreciate it. It was awesome, but man, Frank, he goes hard, dude, and those people come and show the love.
Always.
So we LA Knight was a long awaited figure, and I don't feel like they did him right the first time around because what was that like a basic? Did they do an elite of him?
They did the elite first.
Okay. And this is an ultimate.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this compared to the other two?
Well, the basic is exactly that. It's just basic. I mean, I think it's just him and his tights.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's okay. The elite, I don't know. I feel like on certain pieces, the elite is starting to become a little better than the ultimate. While the ultimate, you don't get a much detailed face sculpt. You'll get more accessory pieces because that's just how the elites or the ultimates work. I actually enjoyed his elite a little bit better, kinda, than I do his ultimate. And the only reason why I like the ultimate is because it came with his jacket. It came with like, you know, that pizzazz of LA Knight. But I don't know. I mean, it was just something about it that just said I like the Elite better. I don't even know if I still have the Elite hanging out somewhere around here. But I mean, it's a good figure if you like. I mean, Travis is an ultimate fan of
Mhm.
all things WWE. So, I mean, it's a good overall figure. Like I said, it's sitting on the shelf over there. So obviously, I liked it enough. Uh, I don't know. I just feel like they haven't. They pushed him to the right level. They say he won that United States Championship,
Yep.
and then they dropped it. Like, you built him up for nothing. So I think like the ultimate is like their push to say, hey, this is our redemption song to give you this figure.
Well, he kind of got pushed aside a few times. Like Cody came back, CM Punk came back.
Shinsuke came
Um,
back.
yeah, like it just I don't know. It seems like if those bigger names weren't around, because I could see him in like a Drew McIntyre spot by now. I don't know why they're holding back on them. I do want to say I like this hairy chest here. I could just rub my fingers through that. Uh, but I like this second head sculpt here. The kind of smirking one. Let me zoom in
So
on. I can't zoom in on that anymore. I like that one. I think that one looks good.
the thing I have it here, the thing that I wish they would. Well, I guess you can kind of do it with that open mouth. Like you gotta have the better expression when he's sitting there on the ring pose. He's got like he has his posing hands for his LA Knight symbol. But you need that like that yeah mouth like that wide open big mouth like yeah coming out like that.
Yeah.
That first face sculpt doesn't do it, but I think that's what the intention was.
Well, they have this one here, but I don't know if that's
Yeah,
wide
that's
mouth enough.
what I'm saying. It needs to be much wider. Like if
Yeah.
he's starting to say it. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
in mid, yeah.
But I don't know, like we got soft goods shirt, you got a microphone, which is great, and then
Yeah,
his
the elite came with the
jacket.
microphone.
What's that?
The elite came with the microphone.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
Uh,
the only two things you're getting extra is the glasses and then the shirt and his jacket. Everything else is about the same. Is it more defined body sculpt, but that's about it.
yeah, they got the looks like the butterfly joints in there, which is neat.
Mhm.
Um, looks like double jointed elbows there. Um, yeah, in the hands. The sunglasses, unless you're Travis and you're really good at keeping these things on the shelf, somebody like me is going to lose those. Uh, I have to keep my Hollywood Hogan ones in like a separate little baggie, so when Hogan is not on display, I'm like, we cannot fucking lose these sunglasses because he's not Hollywood Hogan without the sunglasses. So I don't know. I like the addition of the glasses. I don't know. Overall, he looks good.
It's nice. I mean, I was really not a fan of that Rey Mysterio when I first saw it. Like the more I look at him, like man, like it's a nice figure. It's, like I said, that tribute to Great Muta, it was an awesome like throwback to him. Let's say they also got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame that year, so
Hmm.
it was just cool. But probably not gonna add it to the collection,
That's fair.
and then I'll regret it later.
Well, he's gonna sell out quick, so I'm not really stressed about him sitting around. Um, any final thoughts on the WWE figures?
Uh, you know, they move when they want. I said, I think a lot of it's the people like what they like. Uh, I think more people should give the basic or the main event series that it's called now more of a chance because, like I said, they definitely upgraded those figures from what they used to be. But who am I? Buy what you
Well,
like.
when we talk about trying to get kids to play with toys more, I think wrestling figures are the perfect thing for kids to play with, and the basic main event line is the perfect gateway for that. You know, you get a pretty good looking figure. You can bash them around. If they get fucked up, it's not the end of the world. I mean, they're fairly sturdy figures as it is anyway. And it's combining two loves because I also need people to continue watching wrestling. You know, I need kids to play with toys and I need kids to watch wrestling. I need those two things to happen. I don't need kids playing on a fucking tablet watching kids YouTube all day. That is the opposite of what we need. I need them outside riding bikes and doing gangster shit and fucking having some street fight, you know, with the figures, not with themselves. Don't die on me. We still have a lot of show to do. A lot of show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the chat lit up, especially during that Batman section. So let's take ourselves a little chat break.
All right. The Titan says, if the death's head reminds you of an old girlfriend, you need therapy and or this relocation. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. And speaking of Frank, or Realm of Toys, hello, fellas. Happy Hella Dope Sunday. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you.
Love you, Frank. Thank you.
This is from that Batman comment. It's from the movie. He dehydrated the United Nations.
And that's another thing I always loved about the movie is because for a brief moment, the bad guys actually won, you know? They had them all and they were all like in the different colored little vials, dude. That shit was cool as fuck. I was like, oh my God, they won.
Ken Toys, I'm not a fan of the retro line. I did pluck the Mr. Freeze on clearance for the head sculpt. It was a great representation of the actor. Okay.
Nice. I missed that one.
Ken Toys also says, do not fuck with the Kanan. He knows that he is really the badass Billy Gunn. Did not know that.
I've never seen them together in the same place.
That is true. That is true. Lord, I'm going to pop this up. No, okay. Where's it at? Headcanon. I miss the days of late Saturday morning regional wrestling shows followed by WWF, not EF, main event. Apparently, they got a really good response from the Saturday night main event that they did. They possibly may do it again. Maybe not so. I would love them to just do like every Saturday night. Just do. It don't have to be nothing crazy. You don't have to have all the big stars there. Like get people on there who don't get TV time. Yeah, just give them a place to showcase and do their thing.
Saturday night main event is how I was able to watch wrestling as a kid. It would come on late at night, and that's how I was introduced to Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake, Sergeant Slaughter, Big Boss Man, the Ultimate Warrior, man. Like that it's good stuff. I have no complaints with them bringing that back.
And then last but not least, always gotta have that question. Any updates on Joy Toy Infinity Figs? Asking for a friend later this month. That's what I was told. So there you go.
That's exciting. Exciting. That's it for the chat.
Lots of Joy Toys coming between January and March.
Yes. Awesome. Cool. So the new wave of Street Fighters finally landed. We got Cammy, we got DJ. We don't have Guile yet, but he's coming. You have both of the figures that we have in stock. Have you had a second to like look at them, or I know you haven't opened them, but
no, I haven't even had a chance to. No. Actually, I have it right here. I don't know what this is. No, that's Ken. Nope. They're not within arm reach.
Yeah, I got a DJ by me, but I haven't really like scoped it out. So let's take a look at these. These are hot. They won't last long. Although at the rate
Ken.
What's that?
Or they'll end up like Ken.
Well, I'm a little worried that that's what's going to happen with DJ because the rate that they're moving, it is definitely a big difference between Cammy and DJ, which is understandable. But so let's take a look at Cammy real quick. People were definitely excited about this one. I can't say I blame them. I don't know if this was as hot as Chun Li was. Damn, look at those abs, dude. You see that?
Cammy's got it going on, man.
Holy crap. Uh, these do not show if she's got the junk in the trunk. I have to assume she does with those wide thighs, but unknown. What are you thinking about Cammy?
I mean, anybody who's played Street Fighter, I mean, Cammy was one of the best figure characters to use. Uh, Obviously, you have your Kens, your Ryus, and then Chung Li goes first. Then Cammy's like the second best female in the game. It's a good figure, good representation. I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Plus, it's nice to have another female in the line. I know in the game, like Ken can fight Chun Li, and that's fine. But just having two girls go at it, I think it adds some value to the line itself.
And I'm pretty sure that those are the only two females that were in Street Fighter 2.
Oh, interesting. Fun
Pretty
fact. I guess I can't think of one, but I don't think I can name them all if I had to.
No, probably not.
Do you know what the release dates are for the future ones? Because we've had a few teased, like Blanca,
So Blanca,
Vega,
and what's the other one? I have it. I don't know. There's another one. Allegedly summer. So I expect pre-orders for those to go live late spring, middle to late spring. And then you'll see them late, like somewhere in the summer, early fall.
Okay.
But I need that Vega. If like I said, I've said this a couple of times when we talked about this. If Blanca is not a deluxe figure, you drop the ball.
I want to see
the other one, yeah.
I want to see the E Honda. I'm very interested to see how they do E Honda. I'm not a fan of that Blanca head sculpt, at least from what we've seen. Time will tell. I don't think it's the best representation, but it's still way too early to tell.
I mean, has Jada done any wrong yet?
No, they have not. And I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens, Aaron. We'll see what happens.
My only gripe will be is if Blanca and E Honda are not deluxe figures.
Mm-hmm.
$35. That's what it needs. But I like switch gears. DJ, I like DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Good figure. A lot of people are going to sleep on this figure, and then you're going to start seeing people putting out reviews of them, and they're going to be like, "Oh my god, I need to get it." And then probably by that time, we sold out of them. But if you don't have DJ in your collection yet, this is the you need to have him because not just for the Street Fight. You could put him like I have it's the SH Figure Arts Mike Tyson. Like you can have him in a fight scene. You can put him with like your Rocky Balboa. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with this figure outside of Street Fighter. Like it's a sweet figure. Like you gotta have it.
Now I'm looking at this, so I'm wondering if this hair is articulated or if it's just wavy and this is photo edited. I haven't opened this, so I don't know. I can't tell, but maybe it's bendy wire?
It might be. I don't have it nearby. I haven't even touched anything this week.
He definitely looks beefier than the other ones. Again, I don't have mine out at the moment. My desk is covered in Valaverse and Cosmic Legions figures at the moment, and not my Street Fighter figures. But he definitely looks beefier. He looks taller. And then he's got this sweet ass fire accessory. I like that. I like the shot too, you know?
I think Frank could do better.
Frank could totally do better.
Mendoza asked, have they done a Dark Ryu yet? They did that. Was it 2 years ago? San Diego that came out.
Yeah,
because they did that.
Long?
They did that, and was it Cammy? They did 2 of them. They did the Dark Ryu, and I'm pretty sure they did Cammy at the same time. Or Chun-Li, sorry.
Yeah, Chun-Li, but it's like that pink Chun-Li, right?
Yeah. So they did Dark Ryu, they did Ken in the dark versions.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think DJ's a winner. I don't think DJ's going to get the love that he deserves, and that it's just what you were saying. Like, don't sleep on this one because you're going to regret it. I mean, look at that picture, Aaron. Look how well he is posed. I think that's awesome. And again, if anybody does have this and they have opened it, I am very curious about this hair. Is that like articulated, or is that bendy wire, or what? I just don't want to open this one right now. I don't want to open it, Aaron. I don't want to open it live on stream.
Why not?
I am very fucking curious, though. I hate opening stuff on stream. It's too loud. You know, all you hear is plastic crackling. It's super obnoxious. Hate doing it. Hate doing it. So
this is how you know it's not a scripted show.
Yeah, that's fair. So also we do have a few of the Dulcimes and like maybe 1 or 50 Kens left. It's more like 1, Aaron. So if you did miss out on these, those are still available. And you can just load up, but yeah, I'm excited for this. I would like to see Guile in hand. But that will be around soon enough. But if you did order all 3, I did go ahead and ship out the 2 that we had, so I'm not going to hold them and make you guys wait. All the ones that are pre-ordered are on their way out. And if you want to order one tonight, those are available. And hopefully if the weather is not awful to us, that will go out tomorrow. Cool. Aaron's busy talking to the missus, apparently.
So I was being informed that we are currently under a level 1 snow emergency.
Nah, that's nothing. Has it started snowing?
It's flurrying around here.
Okay. Cool. So it begins. I need a level 3, and then we don't have to work, Aaron.
They ain't getting no level 3.
I know we're not getting a level 3. I know that, but I'm just saying, what's the point? If you're gonna snow, I don't want to have to work.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't care. Don't care. I just don't want to have to go to work. So do it right or don't do it at all.
Exactly. Hey, the Briscoe's here. The
Briscoe, welcome, buddy. Final thoughts on Street Fighter.
Gina can't do wrong. I'm still waiting on the word that they locked up Mortal Kombat, and then we got a real game on our hands.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, that will fucking light some shit up.
I think the San Diego this year, that's when they announced it. They signed Mortal Kombat. I
would love that. Absolutely love it.
I mean, who else is going to do Mortal Kombat justice?
I don't know. Well, look, Jada is proving that they can do this. You know, they're the company that does die-cast metal cars, and they fucked around and found out and made an amazing product. And aside from a few QC issues here and there, overall, it's an amazing figure for an amazing price. $25. You're getting a fully articulated figure that can hold some sweet ass poses, and in most cases, some accessories to go along with it. You go get yourself that Wreck and Slam mobile from WWE a few years back. God, I love that
Yeah, I
thing.
should have got that thing.
Ah, so
Wait, do I
cool.
have that? No, Jaden has he has the weapon
Slambulance.
yeah.
Yeah, which is still good too. Still a good vehicle. But yeah, you get that, and you can have some fucking fun with Street Fighters and toy photography. And if anything, again, I'm not an inbox guy, but I have no complaints with somebody keeping this in the box because the box just looks sweet. So, like, if this is how you want to display it, I'm not gonna fight you on it. I do think you should open them because they're incredible. But yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to what else they can do.
Well, I mean, they already got Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Uh, fuck, I always forget the other one. Um, Scooby Doo.
Yeah. I forgot about Scooby Doo.
I mean, come on, you're almost there. Let's just get to the finish line here. Gotta do it. I mean, and they're still working, rocking Mega Man.
Yeah. Oh, how did I forget about Mega Man? Yeah. God damn. I get Street Fighter in the brain, and I'm just like, that's all Jada does.
I mean,
That's all I want them to do,
they're sweet. That's why.
except for the Mortal Kombat. You can do the
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I would love
Yes,
that.
Briscoe. Storm did Mortal Kombat justice, but their license is up now, and it's time for Jada to pick it up.
Absolutely, would love it. They just go together. Why not? They already have the formula. It's already proven.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty strong sales pitch.
I don't even think they have to pitch it too hard.
No, like you have a body of work that proves what you can do, and yeah,
Simple. You see this? I want that. They
Mhm.
go together. Then do you like? Because you know what's gonna end up happening. Then they're gonna start doing like 2-packs, like the Capcom SNK type stuff.
I'm interested to see how they would. So, like, let's just say Mortal Kombat came like very similar to this. I'm curious to see what they would do with Goro, like how big
These guys,
that would be,
yes,
and how
yes,
articulated that would be. Like, what kind of
yeah.
movements you could get out of Goro from Jada using this formula right here.
That would be amazing.
I mean, I would love to see the ice effects for Sub-Zero.
Oh, yes, keep going.
I'm wondering if you could even do,
Oh,
because you were
the
talking
electric
about.
sword for Raiden.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking, okay, so you could do a deluxe Sub-Zero set, right? Where you take some reuse from one of the old figures, right? So they made a few figures, they have Sub-Zero, and then you start doing 2-packs with frozen versions of those figures with the Sub-Zero figure. So then you got like, it's a figure they already released, but it's like translucent fucking blue, and you can
Oh,
fucking clip something
yes.
on, some ice pieces onto it.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Jade, if you listen to this,
Oh, that's a fucking winner right there.
I'd buy it instantly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because you can do that with so many different characters. Like you can do like a fire effect one with a scorpion, or one with like his chains wrapped around somebody. You could do like a shock effect with Raiden. You can do I'm just trying to spitball some stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to think of people that has like weird effects. Like Reptile with his acid spit.
Yeah, you could have the spit out. God, that would be good. Who else are we not thinking of, man?
Like from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung would be a good one. I mean, there's so many, dude. That's the thing with Mortal Kombat is there's so many characters, man. So many. And then,
Yeah.
and if you went through like all those characters and then did like a variant of all their finishers, that's just amazing. It'd be awesome.
So, Trusted Screamer's talking about Mortal Kombat 1 ninjas, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. This is based off of Street Fighter 2. Do you think let's spitball here. If Jada were to get Mortal Kombat, do you think they should start off on a specific game, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3, or just
You start with a one.
just let it roll? You start with one?
You start with one. You get you gotta get your basics in there. You gotta get your core. Without the core, it doesn't matter which Mortal Kombat you pick after that. It doesn't make it. Well, and there's a difference between Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, especially when it came to Sub-Zero, because, well, movie-wise, it was his brother, not actual Sub-Zero. So, like, his outfit's different. So you're talking about a whole new world of stuff. But if you start with one, the core 8, 1, 2, 3, I think it's 6. It's either 6 or 8 in the first initial game. You gotta start there.
Yeah,
and then you build on.
Yeah, I don't know how strong some of the first game characters are, like Kano, Jax, Sonya,
Raiden, Liu Kang.
Okay, yeah, you have
Scorpion,
Raiden, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, but those are the winners.
You had Goro as the main boss.
Okay.
And I think I want to say that's it. But then you had the solo, like then you had like the tournament play where you had like the towers that you would climb for each character to fight.
Yeah.
I don't
know. It's interesting. I would love to see it, and I never messed with the Storm figures. So
how can I forget Johnny Cage?
How did we forget Johnny Cage? Come on.
Let's dance.
So Jax is 2, apparently.
Oh, no. Either way it goes.
See, that's why I have Mortal Kombat 2 sitting here, which I can play Mortal Kombat 1 on, but Mortal Kombat 2, well, technically, in my opinion, 3 is a superior game, but 2 is still fine as well. I enjoy 2 quite a bit, even though it cheats. The fucking game cheats, Aaron. Dirty cheating game.
Well, doesn't 2 to do Mortal Kombat 2 introduces Melina, I believe.
Yes, that sounds right. She's the one with the Razor fans. Yeah. She's got the mask. Interesting.
No, I still say you can start with the first one. Even you start with the core. You start with your core. See, the thing is, it's Street Fighter 2 was no one talks about Street Fighter 1. I mean, it's there, it exists, but Street Fighter 2 was the better game, which is why I believe they started there. Too much nostalgia to skip Mortal Kombat 1 to go straight to Mortal Kombat 2. Because you can always use you can redo them and do all your alt versions. It doesn't really matter. The Katana had the fans. What did Melina have?
Did she have size?
Jade had size, and she was in 3.
Kaiju Kitty says Melina has the size. She's the one with the mask because she's got the creepy butterface.
Not in the movie. Just saying.
All right. Well, we fired this chat up. They have a lot of ideas. So let's hit them up one more time before we hit the road.
Cool. We got Die Hard. Saturday night main event was a big deal in my house as a kid, and one of the only nights we could stay up late. Yep, pretty much. Here. Menjoza, such great looking figures. I think this is when we switched over to Jada. Trusted Screamer DJ is underrated. Once in hand, you'll be happy. Don't let people sleep in that here.
Yeah. I want to know about this hair. Is that bendy wire or what? Somebody in the chat tell me.
Well, I mean, Trust the Screamer has it, so
Yeah. I wonder if he has. Do you have a review of up of it? I would like to see that.
Zakana says Cammy is 8 out of 10. Wanted different cake sculpt. You wanted the cake to have articulation?
Oh yes, that's chick.
Yeah, I understand. I definitely wouldn't kick her out. Hey, not wrong. We said hello to Briscoe, but hello again, Briscoe. Happy New Year to you. Trust the Screamer. Dark Ryu was an exclusive. I have a review on the channel. Jada did like a post San Diego Comic-Con release. I was lucky to grab one. They went quick, and then they re-released. Then they re-released it again. A second wave of it. Menjoza, some X-ray damage effect heads and arms. That would be nice.
That would be. Yeah, there's so much they could do.
Oh yeah. The Briscoe old man Shang Tsung with throne would be nice in Mortal Kombat and in Mortal Kombat 2 Shang Tsung as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would. I mean, they would have. If they did it with the throne, that'd definitely be an exclusive to Jada.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably San Diego exclusive, something like that.
Probably like $90.
But I mean, like I said, it could be a deluxe figure. It could be take up the same space as a 2-pack.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Just charge credit card. It's fine.
Plus, that's a throne you could probably put into any other toy photography, and it'd be fine.
Yeah. We got headcanon. It is way past time for some companies to work through the licensing complications to bring us. What's that?
Amalgam. It's the DC Marvel crossover from the 90s.
Gotcha. Never got those. So,
well, that's where Dark Claw comes from. The combination of Batman and Wolverine, and people are hitting me up all the time about either customs of it or some company that made something close, and I've never been able to get it. But I agree 100%. Fuck, I would love a good Dark Claw figure. I would even be willing to get it unburied here. Too many toys. I would be willing to sacrifice one of my many Wolverines if somebody could guarantee me a sweet ass Dark Claw custom from it. I'd be willing to make the sacrifice to turn him into that.
I wouldn't. Mr. Wonderful, they could do head swaps with the regular skulls for the finish scenes. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh yeah, no, I love that idea.
Fatrid says start with the trilogy. You can still gotta start with one. Trust the Screamer. If I gave them the game Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, so the whole damn roster is there. I mean, you can, but I mean, Ultimate MK3. I mean, you're talking. That's all they're like. It's a whole different like costume like setup.
Yeah, Sub-Zero's different. They have the robot ninjas. I can't even think of their fucking names.
Cyrax and
yeah, there's the red one, the yellow one, and I think a gray one.
I don't remember. Cyrax, Smoke, and something else.
Oh yeah, Smoke was originally a ninja. Was he in 2? Was he like a secret character in 2?
Yeah, he was an unlockable character.
Smoke would be dope too.
All right, Daredevil Dave. Damn, Dave, you just now getting here?
Damn, Dave. The fuck, bruh?
It's all right, bruh. We love you.
It's fine. Replay.
Briscoe says if they start with MK1, each figure should come with a piece of the pit. So you now that right there, that would be an instant seller. Mm-hmm. The spike pit. Oh hell yeah. And then what Jada needs to do as like a tip to the hat is have the guy that pops in and goes toasty. That guy.
I always
That
thought that
guy
was
should be
Adam
made.
Sandler.
I mean, I can see where you make that. I can see the difference.
No, some
That guy,
fucking douchebag kid told me that when I was a kid, and I just always assumed that's who it was.
no, it's definitely not Adam Sandler. No,
Hmm.
but that guy needs to be made into the as a figure, just so I can pop him in. Like, toasty. Be hilarious. Trust the Screamer Jada had the staff. Yeah.
Jade had the staff. Yeah.
Jade had the staff. Yeah. Whatever. I don't care anymore.
We've moved on now.
Yeah, we're on chat break. Emperor Antonio, Cetopia, Mortal Kombat. I need those clay figures, or clay fighter figures, premium DNA tees. Those look sweet. I mean, I hope they do them. I haven't heard anything since, but maybe they're trying to keep things on the hush hush until they do a big reveal.
Yeah. No. I mean, look, I think the public's coming around on premium DNA. The Earthworm Gym, I hear, was a huge success. So, people got the figures. So let's see what happens.
Kaiju Kitty, Scorpion's MK3 design is awesome because they're basically the same, but with the skull design printed on the mask. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, okay, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Look how many Batmans, Supermans, Wolverines, and probably God knows however many figures that are out that people buy. Just because it's those figures. You could run the gauntlet here on Mortal Kombat and all the variations of these characters, and not many people are gonna be batting eyes about it. Not too many.
Yeah, like,
especially if you do them right, absolutely.
I've never been so invested in a company taking a license before, you know? Like, normally I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. I don't really want my Marvel Legends getting fucked up by like McFarlane or something, but for the most part, I don't fuck with my Marvel Legends. I don't really care much about anything else. But man, I really want Jada to get this. Really want it.
Yeah.
Well, when it happens, we're going to talk about it.
We'll have breaking news.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one too. Shaq Fu. You ever played that on the Sega Genesis?
I never played Shaq Fu.
Oh, dude, it was a fun game, man.
Sounds ridiculous.
I love that game. Never beat it. It was fun.
Yeah.
And then Minjo's Eternal Champion figures.
I'm not familiar. Not familiar with Eternal Champions.
It's another good one.
I'll have to go hit the barcade.
Indeed. I think that's my
Awesome. That is it for the chat. And that means it is time to wrap it up. And so I'm going to steal something from our friends. And we're going to play Feeding the Ducks. There we go. We got the wrap it up music now, Aaron. Well, this has been awesome. Lots of new stuff at hellodopetoys.com. Right now, all the things we went over are readily available to purchase, and we'll ship out. It'll at least be packed. Again, Snowmageddon is coming. I don't know what's going to go on with the mail. So at least we're going to do everything in our part to ensure that everything's still going out in one business day. But Aaron, what would you like to promote?
Feeding those ducks.
Oh yeah, baby.
2025 is among us. If you were here with us during our last episode of 2024, we discussed multiple things that we would like to do for 2025. We're just gonna keep rolling up with the things. More shorts, short form videos. Just getting back to the basics like we discussed. We're going back to as we only had 6, 7 subscribers and one person watching us. We're just gonna keep doing what we do, and let you guys come on for the ride. So keep checking out Hello Dope Toys. If you're not following us, which I'm sure a lot of you are, follow us at Hello Dope Toys on all the socials. If you're not part of our email subscription, hey, put your email address in there. I promise you, I don't send you junk mail. I send you good stuff. I'll let you know what's happening right now. So,
right now. Also, for channel members, I did drop a free shipping code earlier this week, and a lot of you took advantage of that, which is awesome. That code is expiring at 11:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if something on this show wet your whistle a little bit and you are a channel member, you can go to our community tab page, grab that code for another few more minutes before it expires, and get some free shipping on some hotness. Really happy to see.
But what if I'm not a channel member?
Well, if you're not a channel member, you can become a channel member, and you still have access to that, Aaron. On top of that, 2 weeks from now, we're doing channel member takeover. That's when we invite 2 channel members onto the show and just shoot the shit with them. We'll do the drawing for the second seat because Stacey Hatch has the first one, if she still wants it. We'll do this drawing for that next week with Sakanen. So if you want to be on our show with us on Sunday night live, you need to be a channel member, and we'll do a drawing.
Well, we have 84 viewers watching us, so thank all of you. Make sure you're dropping those likes, and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, the follow button, notification bells and whistles, and the hooplas and the hooplas and whatever else you can push. Leave a comment. Let us know if you want to have Jada Toys take over Mortal Kombat. And matter of fact, while you're at it, tell us who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah, put that shit in the comments. All right, guys. Next week we got Sakanen. Go to hellodopetoys.com. We love you all. Good night.